Bob Saget's sudden death came as a shock to not only fans of the comedian, but to his family as well. The Full House star was found dead in his hotel room a day after performing stand-up comedy and appeared in great health before his death, which caused many to wonder what caused his untimely demise. As details about the cause of Saget's death emerged, his family filed a lawsuit to block further information about his death from being released. It was known that Saget died from head trauma suffered inside his hotel room, and this caused several medical experts to weigh in on what exactly killed the America's Funniest Home Videos star. On February 10th, the Orange County Medical Examiner revealed in a report that Saget suffered multiple skull fractures, likely from falling backwards. Dr. Roshini Raj, a professor at New York University, told People, "The head hits something hard, and the skull fractures in different places, including the orbits, and that causes bleeding, which compresses the brain." It was also revealed that Saget had no illicit drugs in his system at the time. Another expert theorized that Saget had fallen twice to induce the multiple fractures. Dr. Anthony Harris of HFit Health told The Sun on February 20th, "So thinking about the physics that would be involved, it could be the case that Mr. Saget had two falls." Later, investigators proposed another possibility surrounding Saget's death. One of the reasons several theories were spawned around Bob Saget's death was because the exact cause of death was not clear-cut. Curious fans were not the only ones flummoxed by the Fuller House star's sudden passing. A deputy for the Orange County Sheriff conceded to People on February 23rd, "It's definitely an unusual case. There are still a lot of unanswered questions." Investigators believed Saget lost consciousness and subsequently fell backwards, hitting his head on the marble floor in the bathroom of his hotel room, as no blood was found on any end tables. Reportedly, authorities believe the comedian was able to stand back up after cracking his head. According to the write-up by People, police believe that a groggy Saget regained consciousness and stumbled into bed, where he again lost consciousness and died. What makes Saget's subsequent loss of consciousness extra baffling is that he appeared fine following his final comedy show. A hotel employee told the magazine he was cracking jokes, waving to people in the lobby. After the news broke that Saget died from head trauma, actor Dana Delaney was frightened after she experienced her own accident. She wrote on Twitter on February 18th, "I fell down some iron stairs head first, totally sober, and all I could think of was poor Bob Saget. I was afraid it was fractured, but thankfully, no." According to Page 6, Delaney was friends with the late Saget, so his death was fresh on her mind. One of the most tragic parts of Bob Saget's sad death is how many questions still remain in the wake of his passing. Following the news that Saget died due to accidental head trauma, fans and news outlets alike have been scrambling to make more sense of how the beloved actor and comedian could have died so quickly under what appear to be such shocking circumstances. The New York Times attempted to make sense of his death by speaking directly to neurosurgeons about the type of injury Saget is reported to have sustained in the wake of his autopsy. Dr. Gavin Britz described his injuries as indicative of, quote, "significant trauma," and, quote, "something I find with someone with a baseball bat to the head or who has fallen from 20 or 30 feet. The outlet also claimed that, according to some experts, Saget's injuries had more in common with injuries caused by great falls or car accidents than simple slips to the floor. However, others have disputed those claims, showing how difficult it could be to really determine what happened to the Full House star in his final moments amid theories from the police and beyond. Dr. Judy Melanik went into detail about what she thought happened to the star for MedPage Today on February 23rd, noting, "The injuries in Saget's autopsy are common in patients found dead at a scene after they have had a simple fall from standing height." While it's only natural for fans to wonder about the circumstances that surrounded Bob Saget's death, his family and friends have continued to mourn the late star amid the public attention. On February 9th, Saget's wife, Kelly Rizzo, took to Instagram to share a collection of several videos taken with her husband as she reflected on the first month passing since his death. Rizzo wrote in the caption of her heart-wrenching post, "Bob truly lived life to its fullest." She shared touching memories of her husband and some of their experiences together in the post's caption, particularly noting how they enjoyed going out to eat together. She wrote, Experiencing simple pleasures in life like that brought him so much joy. I can't even put into words how much I will miss this. One of his daughters, Laura Saget, also appeared to reflect on her dad's life on Instagram. On February 15th, she shared a touching poem about life and the importance of being kind to one another. With it reading in part, "I pray people find clarity, learn to love themselves, and to honor other human beings on this planet." Our thoughts continue to be with the Stars family during this sad time.